Warm good afternoon to one and all gathered here. I hope almost our all BPharm graduates are present here. So this afternoon session, as you know, it's very important in the view of a professional student here in this college, especially as a pharmacist. You all are going to finish your Bachelor of Pharmacy course, especially the 2019 batch, within 1.5 years. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the afternoon session, which will be taken by an eminent personality in the pharmacy field. I would like to say we are so lucky to get such a resource person, because you won't be familiar with our resource person, Professor Dr. V. Gopal sir. Sir is the Registrar cum Principal of College of Pharmacy. It's a government college in Puducherry. We will call it as Pondicherry. See, as you know, a government college, the facilities, the available resources, everything will be in the extraordinary manner. From that college, from that area, a resource person means which is very precious for us. The session, which is entitled as The Influence of Pharmacists Around the Globe in Transforming India as a Pharmacy of the World. As you know, since the last 3 years we were running behind the corona. Corona was running people like anything. And now all over the world, India is, or all the world countries are running behind India on the behalf of this corona treatment, especially the vaccines. And moreover, our health system, which was managed by our great eminent personalities, was excellent, and it was so appreciated by World Health Organization. So in this scenario, this topic is very important, and Dr. V. Gopal sir, sir, we are very happy to have you here. Once again, thank you. And with all permission, I welcome our resource person to handle the session. Please, sir. Thank you.
Now I welcome Dr. Seena Cakes, Professor and HOD Department of Pharmacognosy, Cambridge College of Pharmacy, to introduce the speaker. Ma'am, please.
Good afternoon, all. It is a great honor and proud moment for me to give an introductory note on one of the eminent personality in the pharmacy field, Professor Dr. Gopal V., who is going to give us a talk on the influence of pharmacists around the globe in transforming India as the pharmacy of the world. Professor Dr. V. Gopal, the Principal Professor and Registrar Academics of Mother Teresa Postgraduate and Research Institute of Health Science, Puducherry, accredited by NAC with A grade. He is a pharmacognosist with 30 years of teaching and research experience. As a chairman of Education Regulation Committee of Pharmacy Council of India, he coordinated the Education Regulation 2020. He served as the Central Council member of Pharmacy Council of India for 17 years, as a member of All India Board of Pharmacy Education of AICT for 4 terms. He is the chairman of Board of Studies in Pharmacy of Pondicherry University. He is nominated by Government of Puducherry as Vice President of Management Committee of Indian Red Cross Society, Puducherry. He is also a member of GPAT Steering Committee. To his credit, Dr. Gopal V has more than 184 publications, 2 books publications. He has delivered 270 guest lecturers in national and international conferences. He also received 23 awards, our National Best Teacher awarded PhD under his guidance, and he has also guided 34 MPharm students. He has also received research grants from DST, Ministry of Ayush, and Central Council of Research in Siddha. He delivered more than 300 health and moral science related programs in FM radio, Doordarshan, and cable TV. So with this brief introduction, sir, I invite you to come and deliver the speech.
Thank you, ma'am.
Happy afternoon, all of you. Holding the mic at 3 p.m. is the most dangerous thing one can do, because we all had a nice lunch, and after having lunch, the supply of blood to Madhya Pradesh will be more, and Jammu and Kashmir will not get the blood supply. So slowly, as soon as the lights are off, we will doze off. So my main duty is to prevent you from falling asleep. Okay. Respected principal, respected vice principal, faculty members, and dear cute intelligent students of this beautiful college. I don't know with what mentality you entered into this hall, but after 45 minutes, when you go out of this hall, you will go with fire. My dear friends, 500 years back in India, there was only one religion, and all values were taught through that religion. So I have nothing to do with religion, but whatever is good, we will have to take it. There is one epic called Mahabharata. In that epic, there is one beautiful story related to pharmacy. There is one character called Karna. Karna is a person who will give anything and everything to everybody. There is one character called Arjuna, who is the hero. And there is one character called Krishna. Nobody knows whether he is a director or producer. Now, this Krishna in front of Arjuna is praising Karna. Hey, what a great personality, man. Whatever he has, he gives it off. This Arjuna is not able to tolerate. Human nature. He said, hey, I am also giving everything. When he said this, there was a beggar. So Arjuna wants to demonstrate that he is also good in giving. So immediately, he had, in those days, they used to have golden coins. That coins they will put in a leather bag. That bag will be full of coins, gold coins. So that he took one bag and then he gave it to the beggar. And then he told to the beggar, this bag is full of gold coins, more than 100 coins. With this 100 gold coins, you can buy one whole village. You can become a small king. From tomorrow onwards, I should not see you begging. Go, he said. That beggar became very happy. He said, thank you, and he went off. Next day morning, Arjuna and Krishna, they came for walking. The same beggar was sitting in the same place and begging. Arjuna became very angry. Arey, yesterday I gave you 100 gold coins and I asked you not to beg, And today you are again begging. What is this? Sir, you gave me 100 gold coins. I was taking it to the home. I wanted to make my whole family happy. So my whole family was happy. We were planning how to buy new places, how to build a new home. Everything we were planning. In the night, we kept the gold coin in a secret place in the home and we slept. Somehow the robbers knew about it. They came and they stole all the gold coin. So nothing is there. While going, they even stole the rice, everything we had. So nothing to eat. I am again here begging. Then Arjuna did not know what to do. He had one ring. On that there was one solitaire diamond, the biggest diamond available in earth then. So he took it. Hey, this is a diamond ring. One diamond can buy you this whole kingdom. So I am giving this to you. You sell it. Whatever you want, you do it with it. But don't beg. Tomorrow I should not see you begging. Tomorrow I should see you like a king. That beggar became so happy. Ha! I have got a diamond. That too a rare diamond. He went off happily. The next day, Arjuna and Krishna, they came for walking. The same beggar was sitting in the same place and begging. Arjuna really got wild. Hey, yesterday I gave you one diamond. What happened? Sir, I kept the gold coins in our chest. The robbers stole it. So, this I didn't say to anybody. I thought it is a rare diamond. We will keep it with me. Over a period of time, the whole world, when everybody is searching for a biggest diamond, I will go and say, I am having the biggest diamond. At the time, I will become popular in this world. So, with that intention, without saying to anybody, I hid that diamond in one pot. That pot is a pot with which my wife fetches drinking water. I didn't know that. So she went to the river to take drinking water and she saw one stone. She thought it is one ordinary stone and threw it in the river and got water. When I was asleep at the time, I woke up, I wanted to verify whether it is there. I opened, full of water was there. Then I asked her what happened. She said she has brought water. Then I asked what happened to the diamond inside it. I didn't know about any diamond. There was one stone, I just threw it in the river. We went and searched the entire river. The diamond was not there. So I am back here begging. Arjuna turned to Krishna and said, Arey, I am very sorry. I wanted to show off in front of you that I can also gift many things. But whatever I gift, this fellow is still a beggar. He is never coming up in his life. So why don't you please help? Krishna just smiled and said, you give him 2 rupees. Arjuna said, hey, I am a king. I am a warrior. Minimum I have to give 2 lakh rupees, 2 crore rupees. You are asking me to give 2 rupees? What will the beggar think about me? He said, nothing doing, you give 2 rupees. Okay, because Krishna has said, I am giving you 2 rupees, but for my status and all, I have to give you 2 crore rupees. But still, this is 2 rupees, take it. That beggar became angry with Krishna. Arey, had he given 200 rupees, we would have had one meal. With the 2 rupees, we can't even buy one tea. What to do? So with that 2 rupees, he was going. On the way, one fellow was selling fish, live fish, put in a small fish tank. So he asked this beggar, please buy this fish. Nobody is buying. This fish cost only 2 rupees. He said, see, I am a vegetarian. What am I going to do with this fish? I don't want this fish. See, I have been selling from morning, nobody is buying. That is why I have come down to 2 rupees for this fish. You buy this fish, if you are not eating it, no problem, you leave it back into the river. So that fish will become alive. It will give a lot of small fish, young ones, so that there will be more fish in the river. The river will become clean. And later we will be having more fishes to eat. So it is a social service. You buy this fish and leave it in the river. He was thinking, should I do this? They said, see, when you are having 2 rupees. With the 2 rupees, nothing can be done. You can't even buy one tea. You buy this fish and leave it back in the river. He said, okay, good. At least I think I have done some big sins. That is why the bag full of gold coin was not with me. The diamond was not with me. Now I will do some good things. So he bought that fish. He worshipped God and he left the fish back into the water. Just before leaving it into the water, he saw that in the mouth of the fish, something solid was there. Usually fish will not be so solid in the mouth. So he just looked into that mouth. In that mouth, there was the diamond ring of Arjuna. So he became very happy. Oh, I have got it, he said. He was followed by that robbers who robbed the 100 gold coins from their home. So they were just to closely monitor him. When he said, I got it, they thought that this fellow has identified the robbers. The robbers threw the 100 gold coins there and ran away. Otherwise, Arjuna would kill them. So he got back the diamond ring. He got back the gold coins. He was so happy. He bought one big kingdom and then he became a king. Now, Arjuna did not understand what happened. He came and then he found out that he has become a small emperor. Then he went to Krishna and asked, hey, what is this mechanism? First day I am giving him 100 gold coins. He is not able to enjoy it. Next day I am giving him one diamond. He is not able to enjoy it. The third day I am giving him 2 rupees. But he has got back everything and he has become an emperor. How is that? What is the mechanism of action? Krishna says it's very simple. First day, you gave him 100 gold coins. What was his mentality? With that 100 gold coins, he wants to become rich. His family wants to become rich. Am I right? Selfishness. I, my family. That is why that 100 gold coins went off. Next day, you gave him one diamond. What did he wanted to know? He did not want even his family to know. He did not want the society to know. What he wanted? He wanted to keep it as a guarded secret away from the society for him to enjoy at the latter stage. That is why that diamond also did not stand with him. Third day, you gave him 2 rupees. In that 2 rupees, he wanted to do something good. He wanted to do a social service. Because of his intention to do a social service, he got back the 100 gold coins, he got back the diamond, and then he became an emperor. So this is the mechanism of action by which nature works. If you want to become rich, if you want your family to become rich, the success rate is very less. If you want to hide something from the society and at a later date you wanted to be superior in the society, then also success rate is less. But if you want to do social service, then the success rate is 100%. And to do social service, the best profession is pharma profession. Today, I am going to show to you the details of how India did social service. And because of the social service done by India, the world has recognized India as the pharmacy of the world. Number 1. 2, I am also going to show to you the pharmacists who have become extremely successful because of their social work to the society. Now, if you want to be successful pharmacist, first, you should have an intention to serve. You should love to serve your community. You should have a passion for serving your society at whatever level it is possible. Once you start serving, the people will recognize you. Slowly they will appreciate you. Slowly they will reward you, award you. So everything starts with service. Let us see how India has done service to the pharma community of the world. Slide number 1, please. Morning session, how many of you witnessed? Very few. Okay. How many of you witnessed that Nehru College session? Again, very few. Okay, for you it could be a repetition, but others should also know. I think you would recognize this lady. She is Frances Oldham Kelsey. The people who raise their hands will be able to recognize. The students who attended morning program will be able to recognize. She is the first pharmacist of United States Food Drug Administration. She is a pharmacologist, she is a drug reviewer, and she is the lady who framed the US FDA rules and regulations for issuing license to manufacture, distribute and sell medicine in America. Today, if you are having a pharma company, getting Indian approval is very easy. Getting WHO approval is a bit difficult, but getting US FDA approval is very, very difficult. All the rules of US FDA has been framed by this lady, Frances Oldham Kelsey. Can you just repeat? I don't have any contacts or relationships with her. But why am I asking her to say, why am I asking you to say her name? It is because I think all the students who raise their hands will know that story, but for others it is new. Just me repeat. There was one US FDA commissioner. Her name is Harris Coffer. One pharma company by name Mercel & Co. came to Harris Coffer and gave an application, dossier, requesting for permission to manufacture, distribute and sell a medicine called Cavedone. Cavedone is a medicine already sold in 39 countries for pregnant women to overcome morning after sickness. Pregnant women, when they get up in the morning, they will have headache, they will have nausea, they will have body pain. To overcome that, they made a tablet, and that tablet was called as Cavedone, and if you take it, next day morning you will be fresh. So they have already introduced this drug in 39 countries and having roaring business, they wanted to introduce it into America. So they came to Harris Coffer and said, see, you are a lady, you know the problems of ladies. So our pregnant ladies should not suffer from morning after sickness. So in the morning they should be very fresh. So for the betterment of the American girls, we have introduced this medicine. So please go through it. Harris Coffer gave that file to Frances Oldham Kelsey. That was her first day in office. First day in office, first assignment. She went through it very carefully. The toxicity profile was not satisfactory. She rejected the application and sent it off. All pharma companies, they have vitamin M. Morning also I have said, no, vitamin M means money. So they told to her, hey, in 39 countries they have given approval. Who are you not to give approval? You are not interested in the women of America. You are against the health of the women of America. They had a fight. She said, nothing doing. Rejected is rejected. Go do your toxicity studies and come. No, we can do toxicity studies, but we cannot wait till that time. Nothing happened. They came out and said she is asking money to give license. So they gave a complaint. And based on that complaint, she was suspended. When she was suspended, one more person was appointed. He was ready to give the approval. Frances Oldham Kelsey went to the court and stopped the approval. The company became very angry. It caught hold of the husband of Frances Oldham Kelsey. The husband one day evening came to home and said to Frances Oldham Kelsey, see, you are suspended. Somebody else is giving approval. What bothers you? Why are you going to court and all? Withdraw the case. So she said nothing doing. So there was a fight between the husband and wife. They both got separated. Like in Indian cinema, she was going on the road, one lorry came and hit her. She met with an accident. She was in the hospital. She was not able to pay her hospital bills because her bank account was seized because she has demanded money from that was the case, no? So she didn't have any money. She lost her family, she lost her job, she lost her name, she lost her fame. Everything happened after 1 year. Next slide, please. This is John F. Kennedy, the President of America. Usually on American Independence Day, the President of America, he gives a message to the fellow citizens of America, and as per protocol, on that day, on the stage, only the President of America will be there. First time in the history of America, on the stage, there was a woman on wheelchair. So all the press people were taken. Arey, along with President, who can sit? Next thing was the horrible thing they had noted in the history. The President of America, first time in the history of America, turned out and saluted to Frances Oldham Halsey. All were taken back. Arey, that lady has asked for money. She is now not with her husband. And such a tainted woman, she has been suspended. And for her, the President is saluting. Then John F. Kennedy took up the mic and then he said, brothers and sisters of America, I have got intelligence report that in 39 countries, 1 lakh babies have born without limbs. No hand, no leg. 1 lakh children have born without the upper lip. This lip is not there. Because of that, those babies were not able to take feed from the mother. All the 1 lakh children have died out of hunger, thirst, pain. But not even one child in America has died. It is because of this Frances Oldham Halsey. In 39 countries, Mercel & Co. has introduced a product called Cavedon. Cavedon is nothing but thalidomide. So all the pregnant women who took thalidomide, after 1 year, when they came birth with babies, all the babies were born without limbs. Teratogenic toxicity. In 39 countries, the food drug commissioners who have given approval to Cavedon, thalidomide, were arrested. Their families were spit out. Can you imagine the emotion of a mother who has given child to a baby without limbs, without lips, and the baby dying immediately? 1 lakh babies, 1 lakh babies. But the report is 10,000. It is tip of an iceberg. Frances Oldham Halsey has saved the babies of America, and for that, John F. Kennedy gave her the highest civilian award, Federal President Award, and she was put back on power, and she was given the power to frame the rules and regulations of USFDA. That is why the rules and regulations of American Food Drug Administration is so stringent. One pharmacist, she has saved the people of America. That is the greatness of the pharmacy profession. You are the maker of medicine. You are the messenger of medicine. You are the people who are going to save the general public from substitution, spurious medicine. Even today, you might have heard in the newspaper, one oncologist, along with 5 pharma company owners, they had prepared spurious medicine of starch of 5 big companies, anti-cancer drugs. So, today, out of 10 people, 2 people are suffering from cancer. 20% people are suffering from cancer. For that cancer, if you give an anti-cancer drug, for everybody it will not work. For some it will work, for some it will not work. So making use of that, cancer medicine is very costly. They have put the same label, same color, same packing, and instead of medicine they have added starch. And this they have been doing it for years. Delhi police found it. And now all of them have been arrested. All of them have become multi-billionaires. But can you imagine the fate of the patients? You are going to a doctor is giving a medicine, the pharmacist is giving that, honoring the prescription, he is giving that medicine, and with all faith we give that medicine, saying that it is having the active constituent. But instead of active constituent, if only starch is present, will it have any activity? So, in pharmacy profession, morale is very important. It is very high. The people have belief in our profession. And this belief, the epitome of this belief is Frances Oldham Kelsey. She has inspired the pharmacists in India to be true to their profession. That is why I am introducing her to you and I am asking you to say her name. You all know about cine actors. You all know about football players. You all know about cricket players. But you never knew about this pharmacist. As a pharmacist, our main duty is to know about her. That is why in the morning we don't have this facility of this PowerPoint and all, because parents were there. Along with parents, I can't go for a lecture like this. They are just into this profession. But you are already in the profession. That is why I am showing you with photograph, with evidence. So we should know about the people who have built, inspired the pharmacy profession of the world. Next slide, please. All this I have already said. Just for the years. 1914, August, she joined and she was given the President's Award for Distinguished Federal Civilian Service by President John F. Kennedy. Next slide. Okay, sir, you are saying about America, sir. What about India, sir? He is an Indian. He is a A2 pharmacist. A2 pharmacist means diploma in pharmacy holder. He is the owner of Raja Medicals. He is still alive. He is still in India. In Andhra Pradesh, there is a place called Nalgonda. Today morning also I said that. For them it will be a repetition, but for others it will be a new news. So please, though it is a repetition, don't get bored. In the morning you didn't see his face. Am I right? Now you are fortunate to see his face. He is Chilukuri Paramatma. He came across an incident. A Muslim couple, they got married and for 4 years they did not have children. 5th year they go to a gynecologist, fetal medicine clinic, and they get treatment for IVF, and by artificial method she gets pregnant. Now she has to go to the doctor regularly for checkup. The baby keeps on growing. 5 months, 8th month. In 8th month, she goes for regular checkup. The doctor sees that there is a fall in the body weight of the mother. So to increase, she is giving one medicine to increase the blood circulation of the womb. She brings that prescription to the pharmacy shop. In that pharmacy shop, there is no pharmacist. There is a non-pharmacy person in the pharmacy shop. He takes that prescription. The first letter is T. The last letter is L. In between T and L, there is one snake going. Nothing else is understood. So, instead of giving a medicine for increasing the blood circulation in the womb, he gives an abortifacient drug with the same name, starting with T and ending with L. Tegretol, Tarantol. Both starts with T, both end with L. The lady undergoes an abortion. 4 years, no child. 1 year of treatment. 1 lakh rupees spent only for treatment. 8th month, abortion. Can you imagine the mental agony of the mother and the husband? This news come to Chilukuri Paramatma. That night he sits in his medical shop. In his small medical shop, Raja Medicals, he is able to identify 500 medicine with or look alike, sound alike. The medicine is same. The name is same. Hyphen. So he makes a list of this 500 medicine, goes to the Director of Health and Family Welfare Services, Andhra Pradesh government, and gives him a representation. Sir, I am a pharmacist. In my medical shop, I am having 500 medicine that have similar names. And you doctors, what you write, only you know. And we are the pharmacists who are the second person to know it. Because of this, instead of one medicine, other medicine is given. This is the case that has taken place in my place. So please ask the doctors to write their prescription in capital letters. The director of Health and Family Welfare Services looked at him and said, "What is your qualification?" "I am a D.Pharm, sir." "You know what is my qualification?" "I don't know. I am MBBS, MD, DM." "You, a D.Pharm fellow, you are coming and giving me advice? Get." Okay, that was Deepavali celebration. The IT people wanted to just check if you are all awake. Good. So, the director of Health and Family Welfare Services fired at him and sent him off. He wrote a letter to the health secretary. It was in the secretariat building. He wrote a letter to the health secretary. He came down to the canteen to eat vada. After eating vada, he looked at the paper. The same paper that he had given to the health secretary had come to the canteen, and in that vada was given to him. He became very angry. He wrote a letter to the health minister. Health minister went through the letter and said, "I am not able to understand anything. By doing this, how much will I get?" Then he wrote a letter to the chief minister. Then he wrote a letter to the prime minister. Then he wrote a letter to the president. Then he went to court. Can you imagine one medical shop owner leaving his medical shop and running behind a policy decision for asking doctors to write the prescription in capital letters, spending all his money? You know, going to court is against the government is very difficult. He spent all his money, and at the end, court gave a direction that medical council should take appropriate action. Medical council, what it did, said all doctors should write the prescription in capital letters, preferably. Then all the steps taken by Chilukuri Atma Paramatma is waste. Preferably means who will write? Again he went to Supreme Court. Then Supreme Court became very angry. Array, for the betterment of Indians, he is coming out with a policy decision. Remove that word preferably. What preferably? Then they removed it. Then Medical Council gave an instruction to all the state governments, and state government have given an instruction. Now in government hospitals, doctors are writing their prescription in capital letters. So this change was brought by a diploma in pharmacy holder from Andhra Pradesh. His name is Chilukuri Paramatma. Next slide, please. Chilukuri Paramatma, a D.Pharm holder, Raja Medicals, Nalagonda. The date in which the minister, he wrote the first letter in 2013, 25/7. Next slide. The Medical Council of India gave the report in 2014. See, preferably, they use that word preferably. Next slide. Then in 2015, first time in Telangana state, they gave a direction that doctors should write in capital letters. And then after Telangana, the second state to do it was Kerala. The government of Kerala has also given orders to write prescription in capital letters and use generic name of medicine. Kerala is always ahead. Next slide. Okay. Do you know who he is? Professor Dr. M.L. Shroff, the father of pharmacy. Okay. He introduced B.Pharm, M.Pharm. He is the editor of Indian Journal of Pharmacy, the first vice president of Pharmacy Council of India, the founder of Indian Pharmaceutical Congress Association. You know IPC? IPC is conducted by Indian Pharmaceutical Congress Association. So he is the founder. This time IPC is going to be in Nagpur. Okay? So, my dear friends, there is one place called New Jalpaiguri. Today morning I asked your principal to take the first year B.Pharm students to a tour to Lucknow. Now I am asking your principal to take all the students to a tour to New Jalpaiguri, because New Jalpaiguri is the entrance to Darjeeling. You know Darjeeling? Very beautiful place. And New Jalpaiguri has the longest railway platform in India. Okay, so in New Jalpaiguri there is one government hospital, and in that government hospital there is a pharmacy, there is a chief pharmacist, and underneath him there are 10 pharmacy faculty working as clinical pharmacist. Now this chief pharmacist went to meet M.L. Shroff. He told to M.L. Shroff, see, in New Jalpaiguri hospital there are number of patients coming per day. 300 patients are coming per average. 300 patients are coming per day. But these patients are giving respect to the doctor. They are giving respect to the nurse. They are taking our services, but they are not recognizing us as a pharmacist. What should we do? M.L. Shroff thought for a minute and then said, I wanted to do a small experiment. Will you help me? That fellow became very angry. He said, sir, I am coming with a problem and you are asking me to help you do an experiment. Is this a lab? He said, no, this is an experiment we have to do on people. If you help me, I will let you know. M.L. Shroff is a great personality. Okay, sir, I will do. What should I do? Very simple. What is the day today? Today is Sunday, sir. So tomorrow is Monday, sir. So Monday morning, 11 o'clock. All the 11 of you, you put on your apron and then you carry your identity card, name badge, and then what you do, you carry placards. In that placards you write, pharmacist is the maker and messenger of medicine. Pharmacist is an authority of medicine. Ask your pharmacist on anything related to drugs. Don't store drugs on the top of a fridge. Don't store drugs on the wash basin. Don't store drugs on your upper shirt packet. So like that you write placards and carry these placards, and exactly at 11 o'clock in the morning on the New Jalpaiguri Bazaar street, you go on a silent rally. That fellow became very angry. Sir, I am asking you that the people are not giving due respect to a pharmacist and you are asking me to go on a rally. What is the connection between both? M.L. Shroff said, do what I say. So next day morning, the chief pharmacist of New Jalpaiguri Government General Hospital along with 10 other pharmacists, they went on a silent rally on the main street of New Jalpaiguri Bazaar. Nobody recognized them. All the 10 people became angry with the chief pharmacist. Hey, are you making comedy with us? Do we look like fools to walk in the hot sun with one card? He said, I don't know, but M.L. Shroff has asked us to walk for 7 days. Tomorrow we will walk. Next day, Tuesday, exactly at 11 o'clock, they went for a silent rally. Now people started seeing, yesterday also these 11 people came. Who are these people? Oh, they are pharmacists. Wednesday morning, 11 o'clock. Hey, stop. What is that you are carrying? You are the maker and messenger of medicine. Oh, is it? You make the medicine? And then you are an authority on medicine. You know everything about medicine? Very good. They started reading the placards. Next day, at 11 o'clock, when they came for the silent rally, people greeted them. Good morning. How are you? Next day at 11 o'clock, when they came on rally, people greeted them with flowers. See, so long you have been helping us, giving us medicine, giving us counseling. So first time we have a chance to give something back to you. Please accept these flowers. They put on garland. The next day, they joined them in the rally. Nearly 100 people joined the rally. The next day, that is the last day, Sunday, all the 100 people, they had a big gathering in front of the hospital and they praised the services of a pharmacist. The chief pharmacist became so happy that he immediately put a phone call to Professor M.L. Shroff and said, Shroff sir, your experiment is success. The people have recognized the services of a pharmacist. Then M.L. Shroff said, I know that it will be a success. From now onwards, this November 3rd week, when you went for a rally for 7 days, throughout India, wherever pharmacists are there, we will celebrate it as National Pharmacy Week. And this week celebration is not for pharmacists. It is for the society to know the services what a pharmacist can provide. So we will go on rally. We will prove to the society that what is our worthiness. We will tell to the society that how we serve the society. And from that day onwards till today, we are celebrating the 3rd week of November as National Pharmacy Week. Next slide, please. I will give you 5 reasons why India has become the pharmacy of the world. Number 1, low cost generic medicine. I cannot give the name, but one principal of a pharmacy college in Pondicherry, Tamil Nadu border. Her daughter went to do her PG in Germany. The climate difference, food difference was not conducive. She had severe abdominal pain. She went to the doctor in German. The doctor said, sorry, do you have an appointment? Sir, but I am having stomach pain. No, your health records have not been transferred from India to German. So you are not eligible to undergo treatment in Germany. Sir, but this is stomach pain. Sorry, nothing can be done. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, she didn't get any treatment. With all the money, it is 72,000 flight ticket. She came back to India, underwent treatment for stomach pain in India, for ulcer, and then went back to Germany. In India, if a foreigner is having a similar situation, he can directly walk to any doctor. Doctor, I am having stomach pain. He can get treatment. So look at the health services in India versus the health services abroad. Look at the medicine available in India with that available abroad. Number 2, whenever Americans or people from Europe come to India, what do they buy? They buy medicine from India and go back, because medicine in India is very cheap compared to that in Western countries. Next slide. Next slide. I will give you some data. You know, 80% of developing countries' antiretrovirals are generics produced in India. 80% of the world production is from India. Next slide. Next slide. India is one of the biggest suppliers of low cost vaccine in the world. Vaccines produced in India are used domestically and exported to nearly 150 countries. Next slide. Next slide. India prevents evergreening. See, in all Western countries, what do? They find a new medicine, they take a patent. That patent will be for 8 years. So 8 years, whatever rate they say, the world will have to buy. After 8 years, for the same medicine, they will find out another one use. And they will get a modified patent. So for another 8 years, they will have a monopoly. This is called evergreening. You know, in Andhra Pradesh, they will introduce one movie. That movie will run for 365 days. After 365 days, with the same hero and heroine, they will introduce one song. One new song is introduced. And again that movie will run for another 1 year. You extend it. So similarly, they do it abroad. That is called evergreening. That evergreening cannot be done in India. That is the reason, after 8 years, when the patent protection is over, immediately by reverse engineering, the same drug we can manufacture by another simple cheap route, and we can give the same medicine to the world at a cheap cost. Okay, that is the success of India. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, I will give you some examples. Look here. For HIV medicine, these are the drugs that are used. The cost per person per month, patented medicine is $2,500 US. But in India it is $12. Can you see the difference? You take any drug. See, now most of the people are suffering from lung cancer. So you take, what is the cost per person per month? $6,658. In India, $161. For asthma, $300. For us, $4. Okay, next slide. You know this fellow? Who is he? Who is he? Huh? Somebody said something. Can you stand up and say? He is Yusuf Hamid. Who is he? The owner of Cipla. Next slide. See, Dr. Yusuf Hamid, he is the owner of a pharma company called Cipla. He manufactured and supplied triple fixed dose combinations for HIV retrovirals at the cost of $1 per day. That means the price is brought down by 99.99%. That means in America, if the drug is 1,000 rupees, in India, you will get it for 1 rupee. So that means, can you imagine the profit done by the drug companies abroad? If you sell one tablet, you will have 999 rupees profit for one tablet. Okay, next slide. Okay, now I was saying about social service. So I am going to show you some pharmacy people who have done social service and have been recognized by the society. His name is Girish Kasaravalli. He is a D.Pharm pharmacist. He has got Padma Shri award and he is a movie director. You go to Karnataka, many of his movies have got national awards. He is a pharmacist. Next slide. People from Tamil Nadu will know him. You know, in Tamil Nadu there is a political figure called Jayalalitha. Very powerful. This pharmacist defeated Jayalalitha in the assembly constituency election. Can you imagine a pharmacist, a single person, defeating a political leader? How was it possible? It is only by the good ways in which we network with the, we can't call it network, we serve the society. Next slide. You know this person, for every action and reaction, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Isaac Newton. But how many of you know that Isaac Newton was a pharmacist? He started his life in a medical shop in Woolsthorpe. And he was so dedicated that the owner of the medical shop married his daughter to him. So his wife is also a pharmacist. Next slide. Benjamin Franklin. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Prevention is better than cure. That and all was said by... Okay. So I will just go through very fastly. He is a pharmacist. Next slide. How many of you drink Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola was invented by this person. He is called Smith Pemberton. His friends made him addicted to morphine. To overcome this addiction, he invented Coca-Cola. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next. He is called Humphrey. He is the Vice President of United States of America, a pharmacist. Next slide. Next slide. So he is the person who invented Pepsi. How many of you like Pepsi? Again, he is a pharmacist. Next slide. So he is the person who saved the lives of 160 families. Okay. He is a governor of Illinois. Next slide. So he is a person who worked against slavery. He is a pharmacist. Next slide. So you know about him, Dragonroff, founder of Dragonroff reagent. Next slide. So there is Kerry Hoare. She is a sportsman, a pharmacist. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next. This person, no, Murdoch. He has 40 patents. He is a pharmacist. Next slide. Next slide. This person, right from matchstick to kerosene lamp, everything he has invented, he is a pharmacist. Next slide. Next. Okay, done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your outstanding speech and making this seminar session more informative.
Now, I would like to welcome Mrs. Rejisha Ma'am, Assistant Professor, Pharmaceutical Department, for delivering vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, one and all. On the occasion of this great event coming to an end, it is such an honor for me to get an opportunity to thank all the dignitaries for their presence and contribution to make this in-house seminar a great success. On behalf of KMPCP family, I would like to express my gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. V. Gopal sir, for his inspiring and encouraging words on this special day about the influence of pharmacy around the globe in transforming India as the pharmacy of the world. Thank you, sir. A special gratitude to our principal, Dr. J. Nandakumar sir, for providing immense support to make the session a success. Thank you, sir. I must also thank Dr. Harish Babu sir, Vice Principal KMPCP, coordinators, teaching and non-teaching faculties, for their uncompromising support and coordination. Thank you, everyone. Then I also extend my sincere thanks to the management for conducting such sessions. Last but not least, I thank all the students present here to make the program a success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Always believe that something special awaits you each day. Wishing you all the success ahead.
Now, it's the end of the session. Thank you all.